The Real Housewives of Miami never disappoints when it comes to drama, shade, and jaw-dropping moments. But this latest episode of Season 7 might just be one of the wildest ones yet. Episode 17 feels like the perfect mix of funny, dramatic, messy, and emotional. Basically everything we love about the franchise. At the center of all the madness once again is Adriana Demora, who manages to stir things up with almost everyone while also reminding us that her truest love might actually be her dog. This episode really felt like one of those classic Scooby-Doo reveals where you gather everyone around, pull off the mask, and discover who's been causing chaos all along. And surprise, surprise, it's Adriana. But unlike Scooby-Doo villains, Adriana doesn't just disappear after being exposed. She doubles down, brings her own kind of diva energy, and makes sure we're all still talking about her. Let's dive into everything that went down. Adriana has spent most of this season on the sidelines of big blow-ups, popping in only occasionally to pout about her friendship with Julia and her jealousy of Alexia and Marysol. Other than her memorable screaming match about Marysol's old knees during the boat day earlier in the season, she hasn't been in the thick of the fights. But this episode proved that old Adriana, the one who twists stories, refuses to back down, and expects loyalty on her terms, is back in full force. And love her or hate her, she makes great TV. The drama starts when Adriana shows up at her longtime rival Marysol's house. Marysol is hosting a gifting suite that doubles as a Christmas party. And like true housewives fashion, it accidentally collides with Alexia's party happening at the exact same time. No coordination, no compromise, just Miami women throwing competing events and splitting the friend group in half. At Marysol's, guests like Adriana, Gertie, Larsa, and Stephanie are spoiled with pajamas, jewelry, and even IV drips. And because this show is never complete without a cameo, Jill Zarin pops up too, looking like she's plotting another Housewives takeover. Meanwhile, Julia, Lisa, and Kiki end up at Alexia's event, which doesn't exactly compare. Stale Prosecco, lukewarm sushi, and a beauty bar vibe that feels less luxury and more strip mall nail salon. Still, Alexa's side gets its own dose of drama with Johnny Trash talking Todd again. Back at Marysol's party, Adriana wastes no time complaining to Gertie about Julia. She insists Julia is a bad friend, accuses her of being fake, and even adds Kiki to her enemies list for joking about her age. Adriana promises to keep things smooth for the upcoming holiday parties, but we all know how that usually ends. Julia, meanwhile, tries to shine in her own way by hosting an event that combines opera and foster care awareness. The problem: nobody can really figure out what this event is supposed to be. It's not exactly a fundraiser, not really a concert, and honestly feels more like a confusing promotional evening. Adriana skips the event, blaming rehearsal with her 12-piece band, which Julia takes as proof that she doesn't value her or her kids. Alexia, of course, spins it into another example of Adriana trying to drag Julia into negativity. The truth: everyone has a point, but nobody is willing to admit the other side is right. This tension carries straight into Stephanie's big holiday party. which she throws without her husband since he conveniently had a business dinner. That doesn't stop the drama, though. Kiki takes the initiative to apologize to Adriana for the age joke, and for a second it seems like peace might actually happen. Adriana accepts, and they even hug it out. It's honestly the most normal moment she has all episode. But peace doesn't last long because Adriana is about to give us her most iconic contribution to Housewives history yet, her new single, I Love My Dog. Yes, you read that right. The song is literally just about her love for her dog, and while it might sound ridiculous, it's actually kind of catchy. In the long line of Housewives music attempts, from Kim Zolciak's Tardy for the Party to Countess Luann's Money Can't Buy You Class, this one might be the most relatable. Because let's be real, everyone loves their dog. Of course, Adriana can't just sing the song without drama. She delays the performance, demands perfect lighting, and insists everything has to be exactly right before she plays. Girl, this isn't Carnegie Hall. It's a Housewives Christmas party. Eventually, she does perform, and while it's cheesy, it's also hilarious and memorable. The kind of thing we'll still be talking about years from now. But the fun ends quickly when Julia confronts Adriana about skipping her foster care opera event. Adriana defends herself by saying Julia doesn't respect her music career, and Julia claps back that Adriana is selfish. Things spiral into a heated argument where Adriana makes it clear that she only cares about friendships when she's the center of attention. Julia delivers one of the most powerful confessional moments of the season, admitting that behind closed doors Adriana has been controlling, manipulative, and even emotionally abusive. She claims it's been 4 years of guilt tripping, and psychological pressure, and she's finally had enough. The fight gets even uglier when Adriana throws out cruel accusations that Julia is a loser she elevated by bringing onto the show, which is both offensive and completely backward since Julia has arguably surpassed Adriana in importance on RHOM. But this is Adriana's pattern: project her own manipulative ways onto others. As the episode reaches its climax, we get that Scooby-Doo moment where Marysol exposes Adriana. She reveals that she secretly coached Adriana to change her wording in a past fight with Kiki, proving they've both been playing games behind the scenes. Marysol uses this to humiliate Adriana in front of everyone, and while they both look shady, it's undeniably entertaining to watch. The insults fly, with Adriana mocking Marysol's look and Marysol firing back with her own brutal one-liners. In the end, the group gets distracted by free gifts from Anastasia Beverly Hills, because on RHOM, drama might explode. But nothing unites housewives faster than luxury swag. The episode wraps with quick updates on everyone's lives. Stephanie reconnects with family. Julia focuses on her daughter. Gertie continues leaning on her husband. Larsa shows off a new NBA boyfriend. And Alexia and Todd are officially broken up. Though with this couple, that could change any second. What makes this episode so strong is that it perfectly balances over the top comedy with genuine emotional reveals. Adriana is exhausting, but She's also the kind of housewife that keeps the show alive. Unpredictable, dramatic, and completely unwilling to play nice. Julia finally speaking out about how she feels manipulated by Adriana gives the drama real depth. And Marysol exposing her behind that scenes deal with Adriana just adds fuel to the fire. The season may be close to wrapping up, but if this episode proves anything, it's that RHOM still has plenty of chaos left in the tank. These women may fight, scream, and shade each other into the ground, but they're also the reason we keep tuning in every week. Miami brings the glitz, the gossip, and the kind of drama no other city quite delivers the same way. Adriana might say she loves her dog the most, but really, she loves being at the center of the Housewives' storm. And whether we admit it or not, we love watching her do it.